We all know that race cars use race fuel, and we've all heard that mega horsepower engines need race fuel and that race fuel gives you more power. But how many people know what race fuel does and why? It's quite simple really. The fundamentals of how much power your engine makes is based on how much air-fuel mixture it draws in each cycle and how efficiently it burns, which is affected by ignition timing. Therefore, you can come to the conclusion that on a very basic level, more air-fuel mixture and more ignition timing advance means more power. So how does race fuel help with this? Well, there are three things about race fuel that makes them do what they do. One, they are more heavily refined, so are better quality than pump fuel, so you can trust the fuel when you push the tune closer to the edge. Two, they are often a higher octane level, which allows more ignition timing advance before detonation. And three, many race fuels have oxygen in them, meaning the air-fuel mixture is increased so more power can be made. There are many types and grades of race fuel, but one of the most popular over the years is VP Racing's C16. Its motor octane is 117 and its power adding capabilities are known tuning law. They also produce VP Import, designed for ultra-high performance small displacement engines using massive boost levels and nitrous. It has a motor octane rating of 120 plus and is highly oxygenated. One problem though is it's quite expensive. VP have now developed Q16 with a motor octane of 118 and also highly oxygenated. It is designed to offer the performance of VP Import but at the price of C16. Now we know the benefit of race fuels in monster-powered engines, but how would it affect a light-tuned street car that sees some track time? D-Sport staff member Richard was keen to try it out on his daily driven S15. Driven around on 1.1 bar with pump fuel, it generates a healthy 322 horsepower at the back wheels. We rigged up an external fuel pump system that allows us to change fuels without having to clean out the tank. And Koji from XS Engineering was tasked with crunching the keyboard and extracting some more mumbo. We went for the best first up, VP Import. The fuel maps needed to be adjusted to compensate for the extra oxygen in the fuel, and a heap of extra timing was able to be added. On the same boost, power jumped to 370 horsepower. But race fuel allows much higher boost levels to be run safely, so we upped it to 1.6 bar. The next run saw 413 horsepower. The peak power increase of 91 horsepower isn't the whole story though. Power is up right throughout the rev range, making for a much faster car. At 5,700 RPM, power is up a staggering 112 horsepower. The results speak for themselves. So how would the other two fuels go against the top-of-the-line VP Import? Next up, the new Q16. After a few tweaks, the car recorded 412 horsepower on the same 1.6 bar. The mid-range power was pretty much identical, as was the torque curve. To finish off, we tried the benchmark race fuel C16. Peak power was down 7 horsepower to 405. Mid-range power was the same, but there was significantly less power above 6,500 RPM to redline. C16 has always been the standard in race fuels in the tuning community, but it looks like Q16 could take over in the import community due to its ability to make more power at the higher RPMs we're used to, with the potential to make the power of higher priced fuels at the same price point as C16. We're on a winner.